In this video, we'll be showing you how to grow winter melon, also known as ash gourd, but we call it kumra. Some people call it zali. Kumra is one of my favourite vegetables. You can make a beautiful, delicious murabba with it. It tastes delicious. It makes me hungry just by talking about it. Let's check on my dad. My dad is harvesting and removing some of the tomato plants so that we can make some room for the winter melon plants.
So satisfying. I'm so grateful to these tomato plants. It has given us many tomatoes. Now I'm going to remove these plants and I'm going to put something in its place. It's the first week of August and I will still have time to grow a few more plants in here.
This year we are making a really good use of this greenhouse. This is going to be the third crop in this vegetable patch. First it was coriander, then tomatoes, and now winter melon. Winter melon is a summer vegetable. It's quite strange for it to be called winter melon if it's a summer vegetable. I guess the fruit can be stored throughout winter for a few months. That makes sense. If you're growing ash gourd in a colder climate such as the UK, it's best to start the seedlings indoors, and once the weather is warm enough, you can plant them in a container or out into the ground. If you're growing ash gourd in a warmer climate, it's best to sow your seed directly into the ground after the last frost.
If you're planting ash gourd into the ground, use a lot of organic matter. Try to prepare the ground at least 6 weeks prior to planting. Add a lot of either chicken manure pellet, or you could add cow or horse manure, farmyard manure, and leave that into the ground so that it breaks down over 6 weeks. And when you plant your ash gourd plant into the ground, the nutrients are available for the plant to take up. So I usually prepare the ground about 6 weeks prior to planting. So this is our third crop in this vegetable patch in this greenhouse, and we don't have 6 weeks to prepare the ground, so it has to be a quick one. So we've added chicken manure pellet, a couple of handful of fish blood and bone, and we mix that together into the ground. And I'm going to be planting this ash gourd plant or kumra plant in here. And then I'm going to be using a organic fish fertilizer so that give a boost of nitrogen so the plant grows a little bit vigorously and quickly. So this plant here, I'm going to be keeping this in this container, and I'm going to leave that in that corner here. Alright, so this is going to be staying here, and this trellis we're going to be extending using the bamboo case up to this point here, so this two plant can trail onto this trellis here. So this can go in here. Perhaps we can put a couple of cucumber plants in here, I'm not sure. And in the front patch we could put more coriander, or I don't know, a chili plant maybe, or eggplant. This year we're trying different things inside the greenhouse, and mashallah I must say we're doing really well. Most of our vegetables did well inside the greenhouse. Outside we had hiccups at the beginning, and mashallah all the plants are doing really good now. I'm really pleased with them. Oh, can you see this beautiful earthworm? That tells me the ground is really nice and fertile. Look at this beautiful earthworm. So take the wood ball out. Now place the wood ball into the hole that you just created. Now fill the hole with so the ground is nice and loose and it's got a lot of organic matter in it. I know the plant looks a little bit yellowish, but I'm going to use a fish fertilizer which is totally organic and give a boost to the plant. Look at this beautiful earthworm. That tells me this soil is full of nutrient. It's got a lot of organic matter. If you have earthworm in your soil, it means the soil is good. It's got a lot of organic matter. So I'm going to put it back there. Leave it in there. So once you have planted your kumra plant into the ground, don't forget to water your plant. I've added some organic fish liquid fertilizer in here to give a little boost of nitrogen so that the plant grows a little quicker because we don't have a long season. That fish fertilizer is completely organic. Smells. Don't use the fish liquid fertilizer on your indoor plant because it stinks. Growing winter melon, ash gourd, kumbra or zali is a bit like growing cucumbers and your bottle gourd. They're high feeders. They like a lot of organic matters, things like you could add chicken manure pellets, you could add farmyard manure, horse manure, cow manure. I think in about 3-4 weeks I'm going to be adding some farmyard manure around the base of the plant, and that would mulch it down. It's going to retain moisture. Once I mulch it with farmyard manure or horse or cow manure, all the earthworms will come up to break down the manure, and you get lots of organic matter into the soil. In about 3 weeks time I'm going to be adding some fish blood and bone as a top dressing around the base of the plant, about 3 to 4 inches away from the stem, and hopefully that should give plenty of nutrient in the soil.
Dad, we've got a few apple khodus and I'm itching to harvest one.
I know you've been itching for a while to harvest one. Okay, you can harvest one, go on.
I'm really excited. 3, 2, 1.
Oh wow, isn't that beautiful? I like these ones. They're quite small, and I think they would be ideal for growing in a greenhouse this size. Because remember, when we had a long, big hodus here, these are very flimsy, and you will break down these. I think these are ideal for greenhouses.
Dad, before we end it, should we harvest some cucumbers?
Okay, you can harvest cucumbers. Should we harvest? No, this one your mum was looking for seed.
Okay.
Okay, so which one did you want to harvest?
We could harvest this one.
Harvest this mighty big one here.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just put this
Yeah,
hodl
give me, I hold this for you.
This mighty big cucumber.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And now we had a lot of cucumbers from this one plant.
You won't believe how many cucumbers we had. We had so many. I think we had like 30 of them.
We've already, I think we've, I haven't been counting, but we had quite a few. Just in case you missed our video, we shared an amazing recipe showing you how to make kumrar murabba using our homegrown kumras. I think we will leave the link in the description down below. It's a beautiful recipe. It's a delicious recipe. You should try making that.
It tasted absolutely delicious.
So how to make kumra murabba using your garden ash gourd or kumra, we will leave the link in the description down below.
Or you could click the eye up here and it'll take you straight to that video.
I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please don't forget to share our videos with your friends and family. Happy gardening. Assalamu alaikum, and I'll see you in the next one.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, do something amazing and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload. And don't forget to leave us a comment letting us know how you find our videos. Stay safe, Assalamu alaikum, and until then I'll see you in the next one.